That was excellent. I'd like to take it to the audience. Do we have any members here that would like to ask a question?
I would love to know.
Let me hand you the microphone.
Oh, I talk loud enough.
Okay.
I can project. I would love to know where you got your start in your instruments. How old were you when you realized how much you wanted to play? And yeah, just where you got your start from that. What inspired you to play the instrument?
Yeah. I started playing guitar when I was 13. I was originally playing drums before that. But yeah, I wanted to write songs, so I started playing guitar. When I was in middle school, I was 13. And yeah, I loved it, never looked back. So yeah, that's when I started.
I got a drum set when I was 6, but then from constant moving, it was disassembled by the age of 7. And then when I turned 20, I decided to completely learn everything about drums.
Excuse me. I started playing guitar seriously when I was like 13. I had kind of dinked around a little bit before that, but I took lessons for like 3 months, hated it because it felt like homework, and then I just taught myself after that. So 13 is when I started playing.
Great job, all of you guys. Super good. Do we have any other audience members? Yes, please come up. Would you like the mic or you're...
So as a fellow musician, I was just curious, in times of struggle or, we all go through things in life, obviously the music is usually the outlet, but when you're having struggles like making the music, maybe your life is hitting you a little too hard, what helps you keep going to make that music? I know it's a tough question. But...
No, that's a great question, Jacob. Honestly, for me, it's one of those things where I can't imagine any other way. Like, it's just part of my life. Like, writing songs, playing guitar is an outlet, and I can't live without it. It's just kind of like, it's a part of who I am. It's a part of what I do, no matter what. So when things get tough, when life is hard, I try to bring that to the music, to the guitar. And it might not always feel good, but it's just one of those things where like I feel like I can't quit. I can't stop. And writing songs for me is therapeutic, and it gets me through like tough parts of my life. So yeah, so when I hit a tough part of my life, the music helps, It's kind of like it's like a backstop. Yeah.
I would say writing drum parts and then also recording and then just also doing band rehearsals is just a form of de-stressing, and it's very therapeutic for me personally. I would say also that just it's one of those things where because it's something that is very physical, that there is a weird moment of feeling stressed from doing it in itself, but then that just ends up melting away when you do it enough in a row. Yeah.
I think when things get really difficult for me, I often will think about death. And when I think about death, I can't help but think about what really matters the most to me. And I don't want to get to the end of my life not having done the things that I care about the most. And music, to me, feels like an expression of the soul. And if I'm not doing that, I don't feel fully alive. So I've always found a way to keep doing it because it matters that much to me.
That's so great. I love that you guys have this outlet where you can express yourselves, Sometimes it's hard to be able to verbalize how you're feeling, but being able to play and write songs and just kind of let your, feelings and emotions out that way, it's a great, way to do it. So that's awesome. All right, thank you. Do we have any other audience member questions? Yes, please come up.
Okay, when you guys were talking about like your influences, my buddy Arthur and I were surprised you didn't say the Strokes. which was just like, how'd you not say that? You know what I mean? And then another question, I mean, like what genre, like if I had to say like, yeah, Raised on TV is this genre, what genre is that, you know?
That's the big money question. We're indie alternative rock. And the Strokes for sure are an influence. Love that band. Funny story, I once went to a Strokes show and I got backstage and there was a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of Maker's Mark, and I drank a lot of it. And then the guitar player, Albert Hammond Jr., was like, "Hey, who drank my whiskey?" And I just sat there and didn't say anything. So I didn't want to piss him off. But the damage was done, but we had a good time after that. But yeah, I'd say we're indie alternative rock, you know? Yeah.
Since we're brothers, the funny thing about siblings is that generally you're introduced for the majority of your musical influence by your older siblings. So we actually have a very similar musical influences. I'd probably say like the most random ones that I don't think you introduced me to was like Cat Empire, which is ska. But I would still say like psychedelic rock, like Cream, would be like one of my major influences. It's like from the 70s to the 80s, I would say is my favorite genres.
What do we categorize ourselves? Wasn't that the question? Rock and roll.
Awesome. What an epic rock and roll we had tonight. Thank you so much, Raised on TV, Keaton, Casey, Austin. Thank you for being our premier band with SCV Bandscap. Yes, thank you. But you guys, the party does not stop here. We are going to continue April 3rd with Cosmic Ocean. Please help me welcome on stage Michael and Emily from Cosmic Ocean. Yes.
Thanks, guys. It was great being here tonight. Let's give it up for Raised by TV one more time. That was a fantastic show. We appreciate you kind of like setting the stage for what we can look forward to in April. So we're really excited. We hope to see all of you guys here, and then bring your friends, bring your family. We're going to have a great time.
We have quite the extravaganza planned for you, so definitely be there. And great job to you guys. Such a killer set. It sounded so good.
All right, everyone. Thanks for being with us in here, out there. We can't wait to see you back April 3rd. Rock on!